Yes, this episode is brought to you by Browse by Synthex, which is a beauty lounge located in Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. That's on the mainland. Shout out to our supporters in Nigeria. They also offer a wide range of services like semi-permanent brows, semi-permanent lash extensions, nails pedicure, and teeth whitening and piercings. They also offer physical and virtual trainings on any of these services. Check them out. Shout out to Browse by Synthex.
Is this thing on? Welcome everybody. It's All Thingz Money. You got me, Sheila, aka One Take Shay.
You got me, Dash Baby, aka Diamond Boy. Shit, that was corny.
You what? Nah, that was live. We're gonna watch. When it comes out, they're gonna like it. Cause I was thinking like, I need like a opening. You know what I mean? Like a check it out.
Now, last episode you was like, or last season you was like, whether you're in your car, or on the train, but
I ain't like, I ain't like.
You
that
like that one?
Nah, I ain't like that one.
Let's cheers to season 3.
Season 3. So what's going on? What's happening?
What's up, man? I'm excited for the season. I want to talk about Twitter, or now known as X. This season, we want to stay on top of current trending topics and stuff like that when it regards to, being an entrepreneur, being a creative, stuff like that. So X.
Yeah.
And when my mind starts racing or going places, it's like it can't escape. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's just thoughts that just keep happening. So, boom. This past week, I've been seeing on the TL Twitter payouts, so or X payouts. So now on X, you can see a monetization, tool or option. They have certain requirements, but I saw that those who do fit the requirements, you get payouts, and I guess like ad-based revenue payouts.
So the only 2 requirements is what, 500 followers and
let's check right now. I believe it's 3 requirements. I think I only qualify for 2 of them. I know you have to be.
You don't got 500 followers?
Nah, of course I do, bro. Stop trying to play me. You need, let's see, monetization. All right, so I guess you have 2 options. Subscription based, I'm not eligible. You need, you need to be 18 years old at least, active in the past 30 days. You need at least 500 followers, and you need to subscribe to a premium or verified organizations.
Okay.
That's
the $5 a month, right?
I believe so. Then there's another tool you can use, which is called Ad Revenue Share. And you just need 500 followers to subscribe to a premium or verified organization, and have at least 5 million impressions on your post within the last 3 months.
5 million. That's the that view number, right?
Yeah.
5 million?
5 million. Which, I mean, if something goes viral, 5 million is not a lot on Twitter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and people have been posting their payouts, 3,000, 5,000. So now it's giving creators the incentive to, number one,
to want to post on there.
Post on Twitter. Also to be more creative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 3, you're making money, so it's like a job. People are gonna look at like, okay, I'm getting paid by Twitter. I mean X or whatever, to post. So let me, engage more. Let me post more. Let me create new content, so that I can get paid from Twitter. And I feel like that's gonna drive creatives away from these other platforms, TikTok, Instagram,
that don't really pay as much.
Not paying as much when they can just hop on Twitter, pay $5 a month or whatever the subscription price is, and just try to engage more and get more of an outreach. Also, for those who are into investing in crypto, I say it all the time, and hopefully, Lord willing, we can play this clip back when it does happen. Elon Musk, he was like the bad guy for a very long time. Like, still kind of is the bad guy. Like, why change the name Twitter? Why have like another For You page, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
on Twitter. Why I changed the logo. But now, I realized that when people are getting paid, all the complaints
Oh yeah.
go out the window. You know what I'm saying? And he now becomes the good guy.
Yeah.
So he right now, I think he has a plan. You know what I mean? And I feel like he genuinely wants to see people get money.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So I know he says, Dogecoin is going to be the official, or not the official currency, but another currency on the platform. So I think now would be a good time to invest in Dogecoin, because once it becomes integrated within X
Mm,
or Twitter,
it's gonna
and
go.
people and the ad revenue sharing, and people are getting paid, it's the value of Dogecoin will go up. So that's my little tidbit. Take my advice. Don't take it. We'll see what happens. Also, I guess I can touch on the um dividend thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Or do you
yeah, yeah.
wanna?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so also this season, which I'm also very, 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 very excited for, because I'm gonna do something different. I have roughly like $700 in my buying power on Robinhood. So I want all of our followers to participate with me in buying a stock or a crypto, and we're going to come out with a list of stocks to invest in, or dividends, or crypto, and we're gonna have reactions to how they're doing in the market. We're gonna do our research. We're gonna get money together. We may lose money together, but it's just gonna be a journey that we're all gonna take. So that's what I'm very excited for. I'm probably gonna end up rounding the $700 to $1,000. So for the viewers, whether you have $10, $200, $10,000, I would want you guys to do this journey with me. So you guys can get a live feel for how I do it, how it works. If you don't know how to do it already, and it could be a community full of investors, and we can get our returns, especially if we do dividends.
Right.
Every month we can get at least $50 back, $20 back. It just depends on how much we put in, and you know everything else. But yeah, so that's the plan. So I want you guys to send us a DM or comment any stocks that you want me to look into, or crypto, and let's do this journey together. And I think maybe within the next 2 episodes, I'm gonna come out with a list. We're gonna review them, and we're gonna get the ball rolling. And I'm gonna invest my $1,000. I may put it a few different places, and we'll see what happens. I may win, I may lose. That's the risk we take.
No, I really like that idea. It's
Yeah.
like full transparency. So I
Yeah.
get so the plan is to, once we get like a list from people, or we come up with our own list or
Yeah.
things like that, and then we can review it during the next another episode.
Yeah,
And then
we could see, like, we could just, it would be like, and even we don't even have to wait till episode. If you guys want to send us a message, like, if the stock is going up crazy, and you guys, oh my god, da, 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 or if we're seeing a good return,
yeah.
we're gonna have, like, on the next episode, how we feel about it. How does it make you feel? What, like, you growing money passively, has it shifted your mind? Like, you know what I mean? What things have you done differently? Are you a happier person? Because I knew when I was making money passively, I was
Oh
the
my God.
happiest.
The happiest.
Anybody do anything to me, I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was happy because I'm making money.
Yeah.
Why you trying to piss me off? You know what I mean? So, but if it goes down, we may have to hop on a quick episode and say, yo, we gotta withdraw the earnings.
Emergency.
We might have an emergency episode. So, yeah, I just want to be fully transparent, and I feel like the best way to get somebody to learn something or to do something is to do it with them. So I'm gonna just, instead of saying, oh, I did this, I use these stocks, yeah, do it too. I'm gonna actually, like, all right, I'm gonna do it at the same time they do it. You know what I mean? So they know, like, I'm not on no cap. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
That sounds like a really good idea. I did have a question.
But I am not no financial advisor. So if you lose, don't blame me. Don't try to sue me. You won't win.
Yeah. Nah, crazy thing is like I'm not even that into the market anymore.
Me neither, but I gotta get back in it. Because people are still making returns. Because my cousin texted me, he's like, yo, when did you shoot Real Sisters episode?
Mm-hmm.
He said, because Shayla said that the stock market isn't doing too well.
Yeah.
I'm saying looking like. I asked him, what are your returns looking like this year?
Yeah.
And he said, pretty good.
Mm.
So I said, but maybe we're just out of it.
Yeah, I offloaded the app. Like I can't even tell you last time I
Opened it.
Yeah, opened it.
So
yeah,
we need to get back in the swing of things because people are making money.
Yeah.
And maybe we got spoiled because of the times
That's true.
that we were in.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But
yeah.
there's people who still make money off the market
Yeah.
for sure. So
we
we just gotta tap in. That's all.
Yeah, maybe I might get back in. Maybe I might get back into it. Yeah, because I just been focused on real estate. That's really all I've been. That's all I've been really focused on is just real estate really, and going through that project and stuff like that and seeing where that takes me. I did want to I guess I did want to share like, dang.
What the Anyway, we had a meeting yesterday with Falaji. So if you guys have been paying attention, we invested in some of his projects with him. And he finally wrote that check for us.
Oh yeah.
And we just want to give him a shout out, for thinking of us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I want to emphasize like the importance of like relationships. You know what I mean? Because if we didn't have a certain relationship with him, we would have never had that opportunity.
Right.
And sometimes in life, if you focus on the relationship, it can take you further than, like all the necessary, like climbing the ladder per se. You know what I mean? So, we were talking yesterday.
Yeah.
We had like a little debate slash discussion on, really the difference, really like on working hard.
Oh yeah, that was a great
And
conversation. That was a great conversation.
Working hard can be like misconstrued.
Yeah.
So we gave an example like somebody said, oh yeah, I work hard, right? Somebody may work at McDonald's, 50 hours a week, and then like, I don't know, have 2 jobs or something like that. It's like, oh yeah, I put in mad work. I know I work hard. Like I have 2 jobs. Da da da. But on the other hand, you're not really learning. You're just spending hours doing something that isn't really like a skill level kind of thing. You know what I mean? But if you take a year, so if you work at McDonald's, you're probably gonna make what? If you work full time, maybe like 30 something, 20 some, I don't know, 20, 30K a year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't know, 40K. Let's call it 50K. Fine. You make 50K a year working at McDonald's, overtime, all that. But if you take that 1 year to perfect the craft, to learn a skill, you can make that 50 back in half the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't let, other people's experience kind of cultivate yours. You know what I mean? Like, just if you're not working, okay, I used to be the type of person where, and I guess being a creative now kind of shifted my my thought process, because I never understood. Well, I never been the type of guy to like kind of not work. You know what I'm saying? But I realized I had to. Okay, so when I started to do the job I'm into now, I had to stop working.
Yeah.
To learn the skill.
Right.
It took over a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But that sacrifice paid off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I had kept working and I didn't take off that year to learn that skill, I would have never made the money I was making now. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Even if I worked doubles and stuff like that
Yeah.
and overtime. So
I mean, it was like a good question that he asked, like, because I was definitely on the side where like, yo, you can really work really hard and grind really hard and still be poor. Like it's a
yeah,
very, you know what I mean? That's a real thing.
yeah,
But he was like, because you can't say, and I always agree with that. You can't say if I work hard, I can achieve success. No, that's not really true. But the question he asked, he was like, okay, yeah, you're working hard. You're working these 50 hours. You're working, you know, overtime. And I mean, again, success is subjective and everybody's success is different. But what I'm saying is the question that he did ask was, yeah, you're working, these long hours, you're working 50 hours, you're doing this overtime. What are you learning? Are
mm,
you learning something there? Are you learning a skill that can make you more money in the future? Are you, because and one things that he mentioned, if you're an entrepreneur and stuff like that, you know how to pivot. You know how to, all right, this didn't work here. Let me, reassess and then pivot and, rework. Cause this whole entrepreneur experience is about making mistakes. You gotta learn from it, learn a skill, and you might have this, great idea. There was this it was like this 5 stages of like the creative process or just being an entrepreneur. You know, one, you have this really good idea, right? Second, you learn how really hard it is. And then third, you say, I suck. Like I don't know if I can do this. At that breaking point of whether, should I quit or not. Then you have your breakthrough and then you have success. And that's really the stages of it. And it's like you have to really go through that. But I really did like the point when he said you gotta really learn a skill. Sometimes you gotta make the sacrifices to learn a skill in order to pivot and make more money and achieve success. But he also mentioned that sometimes people don't have someone to tell them that,
mm,
like, yo, you need to get a skill to to make this money, because he was saying, like, he was like, yo, we all got degrees, we all got, went to school, we all did this and all that, but what kind of skill you have to really separate yourself from the pack and things like that, because those are the people that's making money, is the people that have a skill, learned a skill, figure some stuff out, and then profit off of it.
yeah,
And I was like, that was pretty key. Yeah.
yeah. See, for me, that conversation yesterday, it went far in my head because I'm like, damn, like being an entrepreneur is not easy whatsoever. Like, there's some
No.
times where you don't know when your next paycheck is gonna be. Like, you
Yeah.
don't know, like, it's not, you know, every like you can be getting bookings, like,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden it could stop. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then you gotta have to find new ways to reinvent the wheel, find new ways to be creative, and it could be very uh sometimes discouraging. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, but like you said, having a skill,
Yeah.
learning something, taking the time out, and it's really just about believing in yourself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And as far as what he was saying, like people don't have somebody telling them that. I don't even think it's as much as like somebody saying, "Hey, get a skill and you'll be great."
Yeah.
He was more so you have to kind of like engrave it in their head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yo, you know, like kind of like force it, like, because it's really how do I want to say? You really like, how they say when you go to school and they kind of program all these things in your head,
Yeah.
and then you got to kind of like unlearn
Yeah.
to like relearn kind of
Yeah.
thing. So it's almost the same thing. Like it's a crazy aspect because going to school, I'm all for going to school. Like I'm all for education, but don't think you're gonna get paid because you're going to school.
Yeah. Absolutely.
People sometimes people come to, and I really don't mean to be like an asshole or anything, but people will come to me like, yo, I'm getting my master's degree, and I will see the excitement in them. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, damn, dog. Like, unless you have a plan,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But if you just saying you're getting a master's degree, I don't know, I'm just getting a master's.
Yeah.
They got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying though. I was like that.
Right.
I was like, because sometimes you equate education with money. You know what I'm saying? This is the American dream. You go to school and that's how you make money. So you're like, okay, I'm about to gather all the education I can get so I can make this money. And that's really what, kind of you're trained from like K through 12 to really believe. Everything is setting you up to go ahead and get more education because you think that's the way to make money, but you can learn a skill and you probably could make more money than, you know what I mean? So, and then it's even incredible when you have both, you know what I'm saying? So, but I didn't want to touch on that entrepreneur about not knowing when, because when I first started like opening up, like, that I'm doing cleaning and things like that, and people was like reaching out, contacting, I was like, I was getting bookings. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I thought, I was like, yo, I'm about to just quit my, you know what I mean, and just focus on this full time. But then I was like, let me just wait. Let me wait a month. Let me wait.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I can't work here no more. I'm putting my 2-week notice. So, because I was like, yo, man, if I keep this up, people reach out, oh, I need to. So I'm like, all right, cool. But then months went by, nothing. It was a drought. But now it's, it hits in season.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to pick up. So it hits in season. But what I'm saying is that, like, sometimes but as an entrepreneur, and I was watching this video, I think it was like Chris Dow. He was like, you have to walk with this kind of confidence, even when everything is on fire, that it's going to work out. And you just really have to, really have to believe in that. And it's definitely true because, man, I'm telling you, man, it'd be crazy sometimes, like especially like when you really deep in it, when you fully commit yourself to it, it's really scary. It really is. So it's like definitely being an entrepreneur is definitely it's definitely scary. It's ugly. You got to make sacrifices, certain hard choices. You got to be selfish. You got to be like, nah, I can't go to that. I'm sorry. I gotta focus on this, or you know what I mean? You just gotta, and it's like you almost, and it's almost like a I'm not gonna say I don't care about everybody else, but like yo, when I'm like yo, I like when somebody call me about like certain topics about what's going on with that person, that, I'm like yo man, I got my own problems. I'm trying to focus on this. I'm trying to focus on my dreams and things like that. Like even today, it's 50 Cent concert in Camden. If you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of 50 Cent.
I just got invited to that too yesterday.
Yeah, I knew about it months back. My mom texted me like, yo, 50 Cent's coming and we gotta get these. But I'm like, but in my head thinking in my space, he got his, he got his money, he got his fortune. I'm trying to get mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta focus on this.
But at the same time, that's an experience that
that's true too. I give you that.
It's an experience like, damn, I got to see my favorite artist.
Yeah.
Who knows when that's gonna happen again?
Yeah.
Because I think your favorite album ever is Get Rich or Die Trying. No?
Top. Not my favorite though.
One of them.
Favorite. Yeah, one of them.
Because when Shayla be in the gym doing his workouts, you gonna hear 50 in the back. So I know I thought about going, like I considered it, but I don't know, because it's an experience that who knows. I know like the first artist I listened to was 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? G Unit. I had everything, so I'm like, damn, like, Also, I have a question, but let's take a shot. Let's pour some shots. I have a question.
What, not like a drink or?
Yeah, pour shots up, bro.
Oh, we got cups. I mean, sheesh. What was the question? All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You gotta drink more, bro. Stop.
Weakling.
I was laughing. Question for you.
Yeah.
What's your biggest motivation? That's a two-part question. So what's
My biggest motivation,
yeah.
Man, I want options so bad. You know what I'm saying? And I want my kids to have options. I would say that's the like I just don't want my kids to think how I thought when I was growing up.
Nah, I get like what you want, but
Yeah.
like what's your motivation? Like
Oh, to
what
keep going?
Yeah, what motivates you to keep going? To strive for more, to strive for your kids.
Well, I just don't. My biggest motivation. I just don't. I don't like the idea of where someone could tell me to do something and I have to do it.
Mm.
Like like for me, and I was telling you I was telling you this last night, and I was like, because I'll post like a day in the life of like real estate, and I be posting all my problems and stuff like that. I'd rather go through those days, my worst day, than pull up, than be somewhere that I really don't want to be at, working and things like that. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't work 9 to 5 in the future, but it would be something that I'll choose that aligns with my passion and something that I want to do. I don't want to have that to really be forced to do that. So I would say I would say just freedom, the idea of freedom, just the idea of like driving what I want to drive, living how I want to live, lifestyle that I want to, the lifestyle I kind of want, and I'm willing to make sacrifices to really make that happen. I would say that's my
All right.
probably and you know what? And I believe that I can do it. I think that's the I truly believe that just God put visions in my head for purpose. So that's why, and it's almost like I don't want to bring up like Khaled, but I feel what he's talking about when he said God did. Like God put in all these visions and aspirations, and you know, and God believes that you can do it, bro. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's a reason why everyone is put on this earth. There's a reason why everybody got different talents, different ideas, and aspirations. And if God put these visions in your head, you're supposed to carry it out. God believes in you. So you got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, and there was this thing like it was like you know, it was like when I die and I go to heaven, I want to say to God, I used every gift that you gave me. I gave everything I had to try to make it work. And that's what I want to do. I don't want to half ass something. I don't want to like be like, wow, I wish I could have did that. That's why I do so many different, like I try. And I'm not afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to talk about failing. I'm not, you know what I mean? If I have an idea that's in my head, I'm going to run with it. So that's why if you tell me an idea or a business plan or anything like that, that sounds cool, that I sound like I could be interested in, yeah, I'm down with it because, you know what I mean? Like I want to use this opportunity I have to go for everything that I got. So, and try to get everything I want. So, yeah.
Well said. Um, so let me ask you this: what's a bigger motivation to you? Um, somebody telling you you couldn't do it, or people telling you you could do it?
That's a good question. Um, Funny. The crazy thing is, I don't really tell people what I'm trying to do. So people don't really tell me you can do that. Um,
Or for people who believe in you in general, right?
um, I would have to say it would have to be that person have to be really close to me or special to me to be like say I really believe you can do it. And that probably means a lot more than somebody that, I don't really know like that, saying I can do it. But if someone said I like you can't do that. I don't know.
Or doubted you, or didn't believe in you, or slept on you. Like,
But honestly, I would say at this point, people, I don't know. I don't really open up that window for people to doubt me, because I don't really say, unless like we're really close and I might tell you my idea. But if we're really close, I know that you wouldn't. I know that you wouldn't really doubt me anyway. So I don't know. What's your biggest motivation?
so I had this conversation with somebody. I believe it was yesterday.
Hmm.
We're just talking about people not believing in you in
Yeah.
general. Like, you know what I'm saying. So the person was telling me like, um, when they launch their business, they can't wait to like shit on them or shit on like their doubters. And I'm like, that's cool, but like that shouldn't be your driving
Yeah.
force to starting a business or being successful. And when you do become successful, you shouldn't really be thinking about the
Yeah.
people who doubted you. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
told them like, I'd rather do it for the people who do believe in me, for the people who do want to see me win. You know what I'm saying? Let that be my driving force. But I realized people love, even with a lot of entertainers, like they will go on the internet, and when they become successful, they love to go back to the people that told them no, you couldn't do it, or who doubted them or slept on me. You know what I mean? Like even a lot of artists, they will talk about like back then when you
Well,
know what I'm saying.
it's good for testimonials. I
It's good
think
for
so.
testimonies, but I feel like at least nowadays, for me at least, if like the driving force should be, especially like your family or your close friends, like, all right, they believe in me, let me make them proud. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm doing all the things, like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm opening up a business, or I'm successful, or I'm doing all the things I'm supposed to do, because I have family that want to see me win.
Yeah.
I have friends that want to see me win. Not let me be successful because I had doubters and naysayers. Even though that's gonna come like
Yeah. Regardless.
regardless. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I feel like we should shift the focus and not be like, yo, I'm doing this because they say I couldn't do it.
Mm.
We should do it because I have people that think I can do it or believe in me that I can do it. And I want to prove them right rather than proving the naysayers wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it just needs to be a shift in focus, because we need to stop feeding into like negativity, bro. If somebody said I can't do it, all right, cool. Like, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't. And if I make it, if you think I'm gonna spend a second of my time thinking about the people that told me I couldn't do it, or slept on me, or didn't have faith, like, no, that come with it. Yes, it could be fuel. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But that shouldn't be the driving force or the reason why I want to excel.
Mm.
Because somebody couldn't tell me I couldn't do it. And sometimes, unfortunately enough, we live in a negative like society or world that you almost gotta tell somebody they can't do it in order for them to even want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's almost like, which way now? You know what I'm saying? Because I told people like, bro, I don't know, but that triggered them to actually like they want to prove me wrong so bad.
Yeah.
But it benefits them in the long run, which makes me happy.
Yeah.
So I guess we're all happy. But why did I have to tell you you couldn't do it for you to even go that route? You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, something to think about.
Yeah.
Something to think about. I feel like we need to just focus more, especially as entrepreneurs, where we're putting a lot on the line, to just be more positive. Focus on the reason why we're doing it, rather than focusing on people who say we can't do it and trying to prove them wrong. You're just doing yourself a disservice. But yeah, we could take it. Let's drink to that and we can close it out.
Yeah. I could cheers to more positivity. Cheers to that.
Cheers to positivity.
All right, there you have it.
There you have it.
All Thingz Money.
All Thingz Money.